Welcome to another episode of 71 Reasons, the podcast. I am your host, Kevin Poe, and today we have a very special guest, an all-state linebacker, a current freshman at East Carolina University. He dominated at Palisades High School, putting up insane numbers in his senior season with 119 tackles, six forced fumbles, five sacks, four pass deflections, and an interception. We're going to dive into his story, his mindset, and what he has next in store at ECU. Welcome to the show, Kendric Davis. Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, coach. It's a pleasure.
Let's start from the beginning. When did you fall in love with the game of football, and what made you decide to play linebacker?
I'll say like growing up, I was like a big hooper for real. So then I'll say like really freshman year, I'll say the eighth grade summer of going to freshman year, I was what's the name and like working out and stuff. My homeboy was like, "You getting big, Ken." I'm like, okay, I know that. Let's get back on that field. 'Cause I was gonna be done with football for good going to high school. He was like, that field, get on that field. I was like, nah, I don't know, man. So boom. Since that day, like I joined the team late my freshman year, like 3 games in. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I did miss that field, so I'm gonna be back on the field. Then yeah, I did that, and I just fell in love with it after my freshman year. On the sophomore year, I balled out. That's why I actually played varsity, like started varsity. I got number 8 as well. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, I balled out. Got my first offer, I think, after the season by UNC Charlotte. And after that, it's been like on the road since then. For real, it was crazy how it went down, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
Growing up, what players did you look up to or model your game after?
I said Ray Lewis. Watched him a lot growing up, playing pee wee ball, little league and stuff like that.
Tell us a little bit about your experience at Palisades and what experience you sorry, what experiences you had there shaped you to the player you are today.
Well, like Palisades, I said coming from Harden, it was like a big, huge, like, change for me. Because, Harden, like, excuse me, so called a hood school. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm used to that and stuff. And now to Palisades, I'm getting, like, free protein, better teachers, better classes, better all that. So, it was like a big change for me at the same time, but a good change, too, as well. Even though, like, Palisades at first was like a good program, I went there to build with a good coaching staff and good players as well. I was there, like, to build as well. So, first year we went 3-7, I believe, which was rough. The second year we won conference, first time in school history, made it to the second round of playoffs. Came out short, but that was like a big change in only 3 years. So took like a lot of grind stuff, everybody buying in that's one to do it, and that's what we did.
With 119 tackles, six forced fumbles, five sacks, and an interception, that's an amazing stat line. What do you think most helped you contribute to that during the season?
Well, I say really my mindset. Like in my mind, I want to be the greatest ever. So like I'm gonna push and see my limits to be the greatest ever. And no matter what I do in life. So I'll say just go into every game thinking like I gotta dominate no matter what. If I get injured, break a leg, anything, I'm gonna dominate no matter what. So going to each and every game, just thinking about that, it was like, yeah, a mindset booster for me as well. And do for my family too. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta like actually ball out. At the end of the day, all guys football. So it was like a big, mindset change for me actually growing up as well, playing football.
Out of all the plays you made, what is your most memorable game throughout your senior year?
Ah. I might gotta say Olympic game for real. That game I had 2 picks that game and like a forced fumble and big hits as well. And I say like just playing a rival game, just know you got to tee up for it. You got to go crazy. So like yeah, I had one little good catch like of a pick. Got to my hook curl. I carried on the 2 defender, cut the ball off the flow like a little scoop up real quick. And
Yep.
after that, then we was on. I had a pick I think third quarter. Score was like 21-14, something like that. We was up, and what happened? I think we was in man coverage. I was like a QB contain, and the 3 defender came in for like a little short crossing route. I jumped the route. I read the play because I know he was the key defender, the key receiver. My bad, the key receiver on Olympics. So I jumped the route, ball came straight in my hands, scored my first pick six, my high school history, and that was like a big moment for me as well.
The crowd went crazy,
That was crazy, man. Like
crazy.
that was crazy.
So, with you being a leader on the defense, how do you motivate your teammates and set the tone on the field?
I mean, if you want to go get it, that's all. Tell them for real. Like at the end of the day, it's a thing of business for real. Like you got to be a dog out there.
Yep.
If you for you and your family, then go show that as well. That's all it is to it.
We're gonna get into a little bit about your training. Linebacker is a pretty tough position. You got to be fast. You got to be smart. What do you do? Like, what does your routine look like in the weight room and film study?
Well, I stay in the weight room. I lift heavy every day, squat, bench, hand cleans, plyometrics, isometrics, all that. And I'll say really Mondays, do like a provide day for me and stuff like that. Tuesday, I hit the legs. Some probably do like a little bit of hand cleans and stuff. Wednesday is more of like a treatment day, like a treatment day. And then Thursday, back to upper body, probably incline bench or something. Friday, finish off with squats and stuff like that. But throughout that week of process, I would like conditioning stuff too, like go to the hill or something, or run around, or do something like that. And but yeah, training wise, like on the field, I'll say I'm based at film, right? Film studies.
Yep, yep.
I'll say that just I'll say just reading the guards for reading the tackles, like reading the offensive lines, the first thing to do for them. See how their hands placement in the floor and the field and the turf. That's like a big key too as well. People don't really know about, and just reading the guards pulling for real and just how like their eyes where they look at before the play. So they'll tell it all just like that. What they're looking at and stuff like that, and then go from the O line to the backfield. Running back will give it away, or quarterback will too.
Yep.
That's all for real. Like, and plus, like I'll say if you like showing the blitz sometimes too, they'll like get scared, so you know what's going on by showing the blitz. That's why I do a lot too, as well as high school, and it worked out a lot for me figuring out the play was before it even started.
Yeah. So how important would you say film study is, especially at the linebacker position?
Oh, it's really important. You need that. I'll say really in any position for real. DB, wide receiver, running back, you gotta study film because if you don't, then like you wanna know what your opponent like main weaknesses is or like strengths. You feel me?
Yeah.
If they have strengths, you gotta like find a way to take them down by what their strengths is and see what they like weak at for real. So it's really important at any level of the game, high school, middle school, college, in the field, like all that's important, no matter what.
So how do you keep your body in top physical shape, playing each game and, lifting weights and stuff like that?
Recovery is really important. Ice baths, hopping in a hot tub, getting treatment, cupping, drawing needle, and all that. You're gonna need that going out because at the end of the day, you got one body to live with for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Do really good care of it, no matter what. You're trying to like stuck something out, like okay, I don't gotta get treatment right now. Nah, go get treatment. You're gonna need it regardless. But once your body like go down, then end up coming back from for real. Turn the ACL, anything, it'd be like
Yeah,
a
that
real,
could be real bad.
yeah, real bad thing.
All right. So what went into your decision to choose East Carolina University?
I'll say the recruiting process, like go somewhere that you're like needed, not wanted at. That's like the main thing I'll say for real. Like they recruited me. It was my third offer, I believe, at a camp. And since they offered me and they stayed in my tail about how am I doing, how my family doing importantly too. And like to me, that means a lot to me as well for caring about me and my family. Other schools didn't really do that for real. Like they care about your mental health, everything like that. Just find a coaching staff that like really will buy you in with their program and care about you as a person, not only as a football player.
That mental health thing is really important.
Say it again.
That mental health thing is really important,
Yeah,
and making sure you feel like you're at home is really important too.
it is.
Now that you're at ECU, stepping into the college game, how do you think your high school, the way you did things in high school, would translate to the college level?
I mean, really, my mindset never will change regardless. Like, I just want to be the greatest at anything I do. And, like, me as well as a person, I, like, watch my surroundings. And if I see somebody slacking what they're doing, I'm going to pick up off their slack to be better than them no matter what. Just going into the weight room every day, 6 a.m. every morning, just willing to work. So people might, like, cheat reps and stuff. Like, might be a set of 8. They might do 5 reps. I'm going to do the whole 8, maybe even 9. It's going to be great. So that's my mindset going to anything, no matter what it is, on and off the field.
So what have you noticed has been the biggest difference in like speed and physicality from the high school level to the college level?
What I say on that is just the training, like the weight room with my coach Mike, my strength coach, he's like actually more advanced than like a high school level. Does more things like into more like it's more depth to what he does for real. Like he explains more things than like high school level for like you might say like hang clean in high school, but here like he was explaining why to hang clean, how to do it in the proper way. Then just saying doing hang cleans.
So what is the biggest lesson you've learned from your coaches and teammates so far
In college or high school?
in college?
Well, from my coaches, I mean, like they have a backstory as well, and them just saying like, you really want this, cause like you're gonna be away from home for a long time, no matter what. So you got like having myself in a bigger picture at all times. That's like a main key, cause some folks might get homesick and stuff like that, but like your mind, the bigger picture, like everything you're doing right now, it's gonna like build up to that bigger picture.
So what are your goals in your freshman season?
I want to get on first team on freshman. Shoot, I know I'm going to start, so that's a go for it. I'm go and do my thing because no matter what, I'm work hard no matter what. Even in the weight room, like little things matter the most too. Going to class on time, breakfast on time, lunch on time. They see that as well. If they nobody watches, somebody always watches. So like, just be on top of your shit, like no matter what. So yeah, I'll say just get first team my freshman for real. It's like a big goal for me and start as well. But I'm going to start. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Are there any aspects of your game that you're focusing on coming up?
Well, I'll say nobody perfect, so I'm focused on every aspect of my game, covering, tackling, all that, because it's always like a room for improvement no matter what you're doing in life. So I say everything.
I know it's early in your college football career, but what are your aspirations and do you plan on playing at the next level?
I do, and my aspirations is retire my parents by like really, I'll say my second, third year in college, retire my parents for real, and get back to my community and stuff, like my friends, my family, my loved ones, stuff like that. That's really like a big goal for me as well. Okay, they did a lot. They been there for me throughout this whole process and stuff like that. Like just caring for me and stuff. Make sure that I'm straight at times. So it's my turn to get back to them.
All right, man. Well, that'll wrap it up for us. It's been
Sure,
an absolute pleasure for you joining 71
I
Reasons
appreciate
the
it.
podcast. Your journey from Palisades to East Carolina is nothing short of inspiring, and we can't wait to see what you do in the next level. And best of luck to you this season. We'll be watching and cheering for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yep. Take care.
Thank coach.
Yep.
All right.